Three. Welcome and happy new month to you watching this video. In our last video on GBP card, I was explaining how we got the longs and I gave a short preview on what I'm anticipating to happen in GBP card, which is this. This will be talk for another video though. What we have for today is our weekly outlook, what we anticipate for price to do this week with our usual pairs, the XY, GBPUSD, EURUSD, and last but not least, gold. So we begin with the XY, that's the dollar index, which we always use for our context. This is a new month, so instead of just starting with the weekly chart, I would prefer we start with the monthly chart. We have here price has taken out buy side liquidity here and sell side liquidity here. It could come back in for internal range liquidity, which is this fair value gap. Looking at price has broken these weeks and it could still sell down for these lows continuing to these lows here. But we need context in order to understand what price is doing. We have this fair value gap and we have this liquidity pool right below. We go down to the weekly chart. We have this clean little high here, but price has engulfed bearishly to the downside and we have just this single low. This high was made from contact to a weekly fair value gap. And on the daily chart, when we look at price has created this bullish balance price range here, this bullish fair value gap in this engulfment with this candle here. Price could sell for this low and continue going because price is at equilibrium on this range. But at the same time, price could be rallying back for this weekly fair value gap. It will depend on the reaction of price here. But I think price could be selling looking at how this is an engulfment, a bearish engulfment. So the reaction from here is going to be key on I think the beginning of this week, knowing that this will also be NFP week. Okay, we have this as DXY. If we have to look at GBPUSD, we can start with GBPUSD as well on the monthly chart. We have GBPUSD also creating a break of structure with this next high looking like the most possible next high that price will be reaching to. But at the same time, we also have this weekly fair value gap here. We go down to the weekly chart to get more context. We have this low and this fair value gap. Price could still tap into this fair value gap and just rally, but you could also invert it and go for deeper prices, for lower prices into this weekly fair value gap here, taking out this low for sell side liquidity. On the daily chart, we don't still have much context. We just have price inverting this fair value gap. So it indicates that maybe price could be going for discount prices here. So we also have this for GBPUSD. EURUSD gives a similar story as DXY because EURUSD is the direct opposite of DXY. I still have this from my last analysis, but I'm watching this chart knowing that it is at equilibrium. I'm ready for anything. This is my monthly fair value gap here. On my weekly chart, I have my bullish engulfment, but this is where it is. Depending on how price reacts from this fair value gap, if it engulfs and continues going for this high, or if you reject to come back to this. Nevertheless, I expect EU and GU to buy again and DXY to sell. My problem is I want to see if price will buy immediately or it will go for discount prices before it buys. By discount, I mean it going back for the monthly PZ arrays with EU taking out this low before buying, which I will gain more context on during the week because this is just for context. I will always be looking through before I want to press any trade. If it's that you will be going for sell side liquidity before buying, or if you will just buy from here immediately. But these are my pieces that I'm looking at on these various pairs. For gold, gold was already giving me a sign of selling. It was inside of a daily bearish fair value gap. I can start with this on the weekly chart. For gold, XAUUSD, a pair for big boys, we already look at it from the monthly chart. Remember, this is a new month, so you have to always start with the highest time frame. The candle is about to open, so you are supposed to know what the candle is about to do, where it's going to expand to the most, and my money is on this level here. But now, before it gets to this level here, the level of 3,500, what do we expect price to do inside of this range before getting to this level? That is where you drop down to the weekly time frame. We are looking at the weekly time frame now. We have a weekly fair value gap, and here price had engulfed this bullish candle. But the candle after, it has not given us enough context yet. We are just looking at what price is doing. We still have this highs cleaned. Could it be the formation of a failed swing, or price wants to rally to this high? Remember, you're looking at the multiple probabilities because you need to have experience on this field. We go down to the daily chart. What has price done on the daily chart? Price has tapped into this high here. We have this long wick and rejected, creating this. We have this fair value gap here with this break of structure here. This is a break of structure because I am seeing price breaking it with the body. So what am I anticipating? Before I want to have any anticipation, I will also have to look at the fact that price is at equilibrium and anything could happen. But I have my money on price going for sell side liquidity at these lows right here. And why am I choosing these lows here? Because this is the last low from this range. Going down to the 4-hour chart, what do we have as context from our idea that price has given us? We have this, our order block, and our fair value gap that price tapped into. We have liquidity taken out here and here. We have this as our break of structure, a shift in market structure, and the fair value gap. Two fair value gaps intersecting. We have the sweep here, and I am anticipating that price will move from here down to these lows right here. Until then, we'll be seeing what price wants to say during the week. I wish you all good luck and good trading.